Previously on
Dungeons and Dragons. Our heroes, against all odds, decided to sneak their ways into the pirate base instead of killing everyone in sight. Duke applied magical tattoos to his fellow adventurers and disguised himself to look like the man Bullet and Chad had interrogated. Our heroes are surprisingly very convincing at acting as murderous villains who show no mercy, and no one bothered to stop them except for the doorman. He was very suspicious about why these strange new recruits were doing here. However, Chad's imposingness along with the fact that Allura was dressed up as a high-ranking member of the Merrymakers convinced the guard otherwise. For once in our heroes' lives, a plan went completely fine without any problems. Eventually, they found the strange door that couldn't be opened that was on the map our heroes were following. The strange door had the imprint of a face with a missing eyeball. Bullock put his eye up to the socket to get a closer look when all of a sudden a magical force began pulling on his eye. It was at this moment our heroes learned that the key to the door was an offering of eye. Chad had the idea to offer the door and eye no one would miss and set out into the base looking for a leftover fish. After searching literally the entire base, Chad finally managed to get his hands on a fish from the kitchen that the Our heroes promptly swapped Bullet for the fish and opened the secret passageway. Our heroes and the two pirates who were in the other room set out to explore the new tunnel. Bullet made sure to quietly close the door behind them so that no one would follow and also no one could come save them if things went wrong. Within this newly discovered crypt, they found another set of strange doors with faces on them. Our heroes somehow managed to convince their newly recruited cannon fodder to insert their heads into the door's chasm. Unfortunately, this was not the solution to the puzzle. Our heroes went on to explore the rest of the crypt for clues including the use of teamwork to check a mysterious pool of water. Our heroes also found a staircase that led up to the mausoleum next to the church. Our heroes could have been sneakier if they had decided to actually look around instead of playing organs and ringing bells. Our heroes managed to explore the entire crypt and finally found the secret door that would let them get past the checkpoint and allow them to get to Gimli and Quentin. Having finished exploring, our heroes no longer had use of their torchbearers and defeated them through honorable combat by stabbing them in the back. At this moment, Chad was struck with an idea. He scooped up the newly created corpses and ran back to the strange double door. He began shoving their bodies into the head recesses until they became a gory mess. Chad continued to shove the meat into the door until Bullet pointed out the faces and mouths and suggested trying to feed the doors. Chad held out the pirate meat and the door began to devour his offering. To everyone, including the dungeon master's surprise, the doorway opened revealing a massive spiral staircase leading downwards. Our heroes began to prepare themselves for their long journey down into the depths of the unknown.